sometimes you can just get your head on the guy here and attach that inside hook, and he's going to give you this reaction, grabbing that outside hook. Okay? Now, that's what I'm looking for. That's the basic start of this fake and bang position. Now, the number one key is pressuring this guy. And a lot of people get confused about pressuring and think the pressure comes from up top. Okay, I'm really pressuring my feet connected to the mat through my head. That's where I'm pressuring this guy. So I have this meat hook, but all my pressure is here. My head through the guy, not here. Yeah. So again, protect my lead leg, attach that meat hook. He's gonna give me this outside look. There. Now I'm gonna start to pressure this guy's butt towards the edge. Here, I'm in good position, my eye has good position, so if he attacks, the match head levels. Okay, if he beats my head, I still have this down block hand. Go ahead. All right, still have that down block hand. Okay, I'm still in good position on my feet, head position. I'm gonna pressure this guy. Once he matches pressure, I'm just gonna do a slight level change with my hips and my hands, okay? And he's gonna give me a little reaction. Okay, he's gonna do just that. That's all I really need. So pressure, pressure, slight level change. Now, I'm snapping. But I'm not snapping with this collar tie hand necessarily. It's more this inside meat hook hand, okay? This hand, not coming up top. Here, pressure, pressure. He matches my pressure. I'm gonna dip my hips and try to beat his head level a little bit. He's gonna give me that reaction. Big pull and hit him with my neck. This is the short offense position that I want to get to. Okay, right here. Now here, my elbows are tight, and I'm not allowing his head to slip to either side. Okay, I want this cowlick, this mullet Luke's got right here on my belly button. I'm getting it. Okay, now from here, there's all kinds of positions. Basic go behinds, and there's an attack to each leg. Okay, and the beauty is they all tie into each other. So, we'll start with attacking this high crotch. Okay, I'm jamming this guy. Now, right now I'm straight on. I'm in line with this guy. I want to get perpendicular. I want to get this angle. Okay, so I'm going to do a big step with this outside foot coming this way, and I want to wrap elbow deep. I don't want to grab this hand with my hand. I'm not as strong with my hand. Okay, and as I step and wrap, this opposite side hand and elbow is pulling this direction. Okay, so I'm going here. Now, what's Luke's initial reaction? He wants to pop his head up right there, sliding right to my high crotch. Now, this position is really tricky because you get on a leg and we're all finish right away, which is true. There's urgency there, but you don't want to rush the finish. So go fake and bang. I'm here, okay? I'm high pressuring. I'm getting perpendicular. I'm pulling with this hand. I'm right hand attack. Okay, I'm right leg lead. This position is always going to be my right ear down. Right here. I'm keeping my head up. Okay, so I'm hopping, getting perpendicular, pulling this guy's chest down. He wants to slide up. A lot of guys will rush and go here. And look where my butt is. I have no power. I have no lock. Okay. So one thing we've been really working on this preseason and early season is staying patient. There's urgency, like I said, but we're not rushing through the high crotch finish or any of our finishes around. Okay. On top. Okay. I'm stepping. Big pull here. This hand slides. I'm in good position. Okay. My hips are in. I've got a trail leg to drive, but I'm not going to rush to my feet and give up position here. Okay. I'm just going to knee drive. Until I can find a lock. Okay, sometimes you can finish like that, all right? Obviously, you're gonna have to drag your feet, but I would rather wrestle tight here, sprawl a little bit, wrestle tight, and then final finish there, then be up on this high crotch here, and he sprawls, and I rush. Now I'm here. Now it's a whole different battle. So, patient, but not rushing. Or urgency, but not rushing. Okay, so from the top, controlling that hand, finding my head position, inside tie, pressure, pressure. And this fake and bang doesn't really work if I'm just pressuring this guy and he's not matching. And I'm gonna fake and he's not gonna do anything. I gotta get a match. Okay, snap, feet back. Here, matching here. Boom, getting perpendicular. Okay, the beautiful thing about this, guys, he's in this quad pod, I don't have to be the fastest or the quickest. Obviously that helps, okay? But again, I'm on 2 feet, he's on 4 here. He's not as fast as me. So this is just about effort. This is a lot about hustle position. All right, hustle to this corner. Glute square up a little bit with me. All right. Now I'm in good position. Head up, hips in, elbows tight. Trail leg ready to drive. If he gives me a half sprawl, I can use my big back muscles, knee slide. Now, to finish, I want to find a lock, okay? It's really, guys are really, really good here, okay? If his legs are split, he has a lot of defensive options, okay? I want to find a lock right in line with his butt crack, below his butt, right here. This is the most secure finish, okay? It's a lot easier to defend if I can get my feet wide, hips in, then my feet glued together. I don't have as much hip power there, okay? Inside tie, wrist, head position, pressure, pressure, match, fake, bang. Here, big pull, right elbow, find this angle, here. And now it's patient. I'm not going here as fast as I can. I'm just driving up this way. Onto my double.
Coach, you done one more time?
What's that?
I didn't video it. Got it on halfway.
Okay, get closer. Yep, from the top. Okay, again, starting out, I gotta be in good position on my feet and ready. Okay, I don't wanna, I preach to my guys, first thing that we're touching should be our heads. Boom. Okay, and I can attack this wrist. He might give me this look, attach my meat hook, force my head position. Okay, or maybe it's a good down block hand, find my head position, then attach. Okay, now pressure, pressure, his butt towards the edge. Once he matches, fake, snap, feet back. Okay, now going to this side, this elbow's pulling, getting perpendicular, facing this angle right here. He's gonna slide his chest up, his hand just go whoop, right to my high crotch. Head up, hips in, everything drive in this direction. Okay, he's gonna slide this foot back, try and stuff my head. As he does that, I gotta use my big back muscles and my feet to drive back into position. Here. Then I'm stepping across. Find that lock. Find that lock below the butt. Squeeze it. Right there.
What are the biggest mistakes you see with this?
Like I said, biggest mistake, before we even attack the leg in this short offense position. Okay. If I'm here in the quad pod, or even if I'm here and we're wrestling, if I'm not jamming his heels into his butt, okay, there's not enough pressure on him. He can wrestle, he can get out of there. Same for the mat. If we're on the mat, I gotta be getting my pressure into this guy, okay? If there's no pressure, if I'm just here, or he just starts wrestling, you know, find his head position, find his hand position. So not having pressure into this guy's butt, into his heels. And then second, when I hit this fake and bang, a lot of guys will fake and snap. They don't move their feet, okay? They gotta get that foot back and get to almost a down block position, but instead of being here, I'm just right here with this tight. So, gotta get this lead leg back. I'm gonna hit him with my shoulder, right there. Right here down. And then another big mistake, like I said, I'm getting to this high crotch, pulling here. Guys want to finish so fast that they get out of position. So position first, find a good position, and then incrementally improve your position instead of rushing to a bad position here. All right, so I'm hips in, belly button, hips glued to the leg. Right there. Any other questions? Okay, sometimes you're just out hustling the guy, and you can just find a simple row bar stuff from the top. Right, sometimes I'm here. You gotta take what it gives you, but stay down. You gotta stop wrestling. Sometimes this is a wear a guy down kind of move. He stops wrestling, and it's just easy go behind. Okay. And another thing, this works whether he's in his quad pod like this, and I'm here or here. Okay, so I showed it with his hands on the mat. It's the same position, Same feel if his hands are up. Honestly, a little bit easier finish. Okay. Big commitment. I'm really selling out on finish by chopping my feet. Okay. This opposite hand, I'm going this way. I'm pulling his head and chest down. Naturally, you get your head pulled down. You want to get out of that back position being here. So, take and bang. I get cut an angle. I'm pulling tight here. He wants to bring that up. Right to my attack. Good question.
Can you go opposite side?
Yes. Yep, so I'll show that next. Good question. So, like I said, I'm right leg lead or lead, right hand attack guy, high crotch, sweep. Okay, so now going to the opposite side. Any other questions on the high crotch before I move to the head and side singles? Cool. Okay. Same thing, same setup. And also, it doesn't have to be this setup. It could be this guy takes a bad shot, I'm in good position, I'm here. Damn it. Okay, so the fake and bang is just a good way to force the position. But sometimes, maybe your guy's got a lead, he's staying in a good position, he's hand fighting, gets the guy to the edge, takes a bad shot, now you're in the short offense position. Okay, so now attacking this side. All the same rules apply. Okay, right ear down, elbow pull, cut an angle, elbow deep on the rack. Okay, head position, wrist here, pressure. Fix, right there, jamming it, okay? Now, instead of going here, I'm hopping to the right, getting perpendicular to the right. Okay, my right ear stays down, right here, okay? Now, I'm pulling here, so he's gonna get the same reaction, slide that up. Now, this position right here is where, you know, guys got a lot of tricks, okay? They got a lot of shin whizzers, okay? So, one finish we've been working, really focusing on shoulder position, right? So if I hit the sweep, this head outside shot, here, okay, and he kind of sprawls, okay? That's a lot of times where we'll end up, okay? Around the guy, and not so much through the guy. And as they do that, they lose their shoulder position. So, yep, so sprawl, there you go, trying to run, they'll end up here, okay? And their finish is here, it's just a little bit more of a dogfight, okay? So, primary finish, I'm going shoulder deep sometimes. A good cue for guys is to go arm long. Hand on the mat, arm long, open up their chest a little bit. Okay, pulling this still to the foot. Now, if I go below, okay, he can find a shin whizzer. He can work, yeah, he can turn it into a regular single leg defense. Okay, I gotta keep my shoulder pressure this direction. I want the inside part of his knee going towards the mat. Really, 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 really difficult to find a whizzer here, and really, really difficult for him to get to baseline defense where he's squaring his hips up, right? Okay, I'm trying to create this angle. Luke wants to get my head down and square hips, okay? Yeah, that's what he wants. But if I keep this foot, pressure in that knee, it's a lot more difficult. Okay. Luke, you hit it one time. Yep. Good. So, I found a shin whizzer. Not even a shin whizzer. I found a half whizzer. Okay. There's so much pressure on my knee and my hip, I have to turn away. Okay. When your knee's in trouble. One more time. Yep. Questions there? Okay. Or sometimes you're not going to be able to get that shoulder in. Okay. If not, I'm driving to my feet. Okay. I'm going to finish this single leg on my feet. So again, all the same rules apply. Wrist, head position, inside tie, pressure, pressure. And notice, excuse me, when I'm pressuring, I'm not walking. I'm in a stance. I'm not doing this. Okay? You might get pressure, but you expose yourself. Okay? Stance walking. Step, recover. Step, recover. Flick snap. Right there. Okay, big hop and try and chase an angle. Again, not here. He's strong here. My hand is a little weakling compared to his hamstring and his whole leg. Okay, I want this. Okay, so I get to this angle, and sometimes maybe I feel he's really light on this foot. Okay, I'll let this slide, and I'm just driving up right there. Okay, the keys here to the single leg, short neck. Okay, short neck. I want my face attacking his ribs right here. Okay, a lot of guys single and they're here. Okay, really bad. I mean, he wants to get my head down. I'm doing it for him. Okay, so when I go, yep, steps up, boom. My head and my feet are what drive it. Okay, now from here, a lot of guys want to again rush this position and they get out of position. Okay, so a lot of guys will just do this. As soon as I split my lock, this guy can wrestle a little bit. Yeah. Instantly, anytime anyone shoots a single leg, right, I have my guys find a wizard, get this foot out, stuff the head, okay? So I gotta know this defensive guy is trying to get his foot near hip. He's trying to wrestle leg, okay? I don't want that to happen. So again, I'm using my head, short neck, okay? I'm gonna bump into him. Bump, right there. That's what I'm looking for. Bump. As I bump, I'm going to time it and I'm going to squat down to his ankle. Bump right here. Okay? Then I can drive up. Now, some guys get with this elbow. I prefer to go up tight right there. Okay? Palm on the chest. Now he's wrestling. Okay? I'm going to go cross ear, this ear over here, pull it to his head, that way. Okay. Sometimes I'll go to your traditional jamming. Okay, a couple details here. As I jam this knee up to the ceiling, it's not about the arm motion or the knee. It's more so about getting my hips in. Watch my hips as I, boom, right there. Okay. I want this guy to go backwards though. A lot of times they'll make a business decision like Luke just did, turn down. Okay. Inside tie, deep snap, cut an angle, elbow deep, pull, 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 drive up. Okay, here again, shoulder position, right here, head position. I'm not here, right here, looking through the guy. I'm gonna bump straight to the end, right there. Now I'm in good position, right here. Okay, jamming with my forearm, step in, and second. Questions?
Can you show and explain your straight again?
Yep. So it's just starting in the single leg right here. Okay. Hands locked, always locked. Like I said, if I split my lock and cheat and try and go the easy score, I tell my guys, eat the frog. Anybody know what that means? Eat the frog. Do the hard thing first. Okay? And then on the backside it'll be a little bit easier. So eat the frog. Do this work here so your finish should be a little bit easier on the backside as opposed to I'm doing a little bit of laziness on the front end. My finish is going to be a lot more harder, a lot more hard and complicated. Okay, so I'm driving up, and just like my double, I got to have this trail leg to drive up right there. Now I'm going to bump him with my head. I want weight on that foot, and I want him to travel right there. That's what I want. Sometimes it takes moving this guy around a little bit. Bump, and instead of dropping my head and chest to the foot this way, I'm dropping my butt to it. Bump, straight, right here. Nice and athletic. Adjusted, palm high, right here. Okay, this is okay. This is better. So even if he turns, I got his foot secure. Turn down and away. He's just kind of giving me a kick down at that point. Moving them around, my head and my feet are doing the bump, and then I'm retreating squat. Okay, but when I retreat, again, I'm not going here. Okay, you might get away with it on some guys, but you know, we're not trying to beat those guys, right? So, driving up, hands locked, head pressure, short neck, short neck, right? This, okay, makes it a lot harder for him to start shoving my head down. Right there. Yeah, this is a hustle effort position, okay? If you can get a guy under your chest, here, you can get this, okay? Me, I'm good here. If he's in this position for 5.5 minutes, okay, eventually, throughout the match, the stance is gonna come up and up, okay? So, it's effort. You might not score on it right away, but it's kind of an investment, okay? And it's effort. It's pure hustle. So, let's go one more time through the whole thing. I'll go high crotch, you go. Good. Now, okay, I can't talk about what if this guy does do the shin wizard. Okay, a couple finishes that I like to do. So, from the top. Oh, all right, but I don't, my shoulder's out. And he gets shin wizard, goes left hip down. Left hip down. Right there, okay? How do I finish from here? Right now, my right knee is down, okay? I'm gonna change knees. Right knee, left knee, there. But as I do that, I want his shin, I'm gonna use my right arm, I'm gonna pull his shin up into my hip. There, right there. Now everything's just pressuring into the guy. Okay, hopefully he comes to his feet, okay? He's here, right? Earlier, we had leg across the body. But right now we're here, okay? A little bit different and maybe slightly more difficult finish, okay? I wanna be attacking that foot. Let's set it up. I'm just gonna whip his hips to the mat, right there. And that's the reaction I'm looking for. Okay, sometimes a guy that's not as flexible, not as much balance, you'll whip and you'll slide to the ankle like this and finish there. Okay, guys with better balance, all right, get to here, he finds that shin wizard, okay, change in knees. Right knee down, left knee up, change. Here. Now again, I gotta have my head up, driving into the guy. Here. But his foot's on the outside, okay? I'm gonna whip, same thing, whip. He's gonna square and face me. I'm going club kick right there. I want the guy to turn in that hard to me. I got it up on my knee. He's got a shin wizard. Whip. Question. Pressure, pressure. He finds his wizard. I don't do a good job without shoulder. Okay. Right now my shoulder's out. I want to put his shin up on my right hip. Okay. I'm not just pulling it up. I gotta change knees. There. Post my hand to give myself some pressure to get my head and chest up. Okay. I can reach that foot with my other foot. Most of the time, not so. Most of the time, I'm coming up to my feet and I'm going with it.
What do you think about putting that cradle on right here when they put their head low?
Yeah, you know, you can, but if this guy, right, and I have a shin wizard, I'm going to be, everything I got's going right hip down, right there. Okay, so it's going to be, I mean, if you are superior strength, I can see it, okay, but equally matched opponents, I'm here, I go here, I'm splitting my hands. He's a lot stronger than me here. Now I kind of did all that work and lost it. So sometimes it's there, right? If I get here and this guy's now really fighting this wizard and he's hanging his head, I can come here, okay, drop his hip and run it. Yeah, it's definitely an option, but again, if I'm splitting my hands on a leg attack, it gives that guy a little bit more room to wrestle. So I'm trying to avoid that. I always tell my guys, position first, position first. So is this a split hands? Is that a better position than here? There's arguments there. Yeah, I would prefer to be finishing on that single. Yeah, you can see the guy, you rock, you know, lock the cradle.
But when, I mean, turn that down, that whipper down.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So if I'm on that single leg and I do not a great job about this guy He's working it. He's going hard right hip down. Okay? Hard right hip down. Eventually he wants to elongate that leg, get his hip square. That's what he wants. Or, hanging on for a stalemate. I want to avoid that. So right knee down, left knee up, change knees, post on the mat. I'm driving out this direction. Catch that foot. Okay? But most of the time this guy, he knows it's coming. I'm here, change knees, he's up like that. Okay? Now whipping, he squares up. Pull. Questions? How much time I got?
12 minutes.
Okay. We're going to transition to bottom a little bit. Go into our quad pod. Okay. A common theme from the short offense position and the squat pod position is rushing. Okay. A lot of guys think, oh, I got to have a move on the whistle, which yes, you should be moving on the whistle. Okay, but these explosive inside leg stand-ups, really difficult to get. If this guy's, he covers me, I tell my guys, first get these guys weight forward, okay? If there's any weight on my hands, it's gonna be really difficult for me to do that number, okay? So, all my guys, we're training quarter turn, okay? He's covering this side. Let's say he's deep weights here, chopping this way, okay? I want a quarter turn. My hips counterclockwise, this one, right here. That's what I want, okay? Kind of get into this power position, okay? One little cue though, that's really important, is this wrist. The wrist he's chopping, okay? So if he goes to chop this wrist, and I kind of leave it hanging inside my thigh, he's grabbing that cross wrist all day, okay? So I got a quarter turn, and I got to guard myself and protect myself, putting my wrist outside this frame, right here. So he goes chop, and think gut wrench defense, okay? This guy's really tight waist, okay? I want this to slide because my hip pressure is going all the way into his elbow. Okay, so he chops, I'm sliding there, protecting this wrist, not leaving it hanging here. Okay, so I'm protecting this wrist. Now I'm just gonna keep turning into this guy, until I can get my butt up. Now we're in a baby stand-up position, okay? I can either, try and get this split stance and wrestle here, okay? If he's driving me forward, and he slide, wrestle here, okay? Sometimes you quarter turn so much, and there's a little bit of space in between your hips. And that inside arm is just gonna separate you too. Okay, I'm just quarter turning here. All right, I'm facing him. So constantly trying to face the guy. It's all about this power position, okay? Once we can get here, we can wrestle. He's got a lot of options. So another thing is we gotta be able to change over. Okay, so getting this quarter turn, right? So maybe he starts attacking or spiraling, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna be able to hit a changeover right there. Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time on my butt, so the faster you can hit this changeover, the better. And this outside foot's coming up. So continue running that spiral, right? Leg under, outside foot here. Or wrestling. Yeah, he chopped and he beat me a little bit, right? So my first priority was get this wrist back safe, okay? Because once he secures this wrist, it's a whole different battle, okay? I'm not really worried about standing up, kind of trying to clear that wrist first. So I'm here, but I gotta be able to wrestle here. So if he pulls me, I gotta be able to scoop. If he runs me forward, here, matches pressure, okay? Maybe he starts chopping me, taking this way. Okay, so instead of thinking about an escape as linear, I'm going from bottom to neutral, point A to point B. It's more of a cycle, okay? And I'm gonna wrestle this position, and there's my escape somewhere in this cycle. I just gotta stay in good position long enough, slowly, incrementally improve my position until I can find that escape, okay? Questions on this quad pod quarter turn?
Cradle, looking for a setback, body position.
Yeah, it's all position, and having a partner to try to do that stuff to you in practice, so you feel it. Feeling it in the match is not your first time experiencing getting pulled back or trying to be cradled there. So if he goes cradle there, okay, yeah, it's all about position, right? My head and chest is still up. okay? Anytime I get to this quarter position and I'm dipped, that's where there's danger, okay? So I'm quarter turning, but I'm still strong here. Still head and chest up, right? Keep up there, wrestle. Okay, find the chin, he sucks me back. Yeah, trying to get my hips back under me. Okay, so here, pull me back. If he gets me to my butt, okay, you just gotta wrestle to get a leg back under, shin back under, there. Okay, and maybe he starts spiraling me this way. There's my changeover, outside foot, running up. And you said, what was the other one? You said cradle and what? Oh, sorry. Yep. What else? Any other questions? Okay, let's watch Luke play wrestle here a little bit from this quad pod. He's good in this position. So it's patience. He's staying patient there. And obviously, if there's a short time scenario, more urgency. But I don't want to rush into a score compromising my position. So, and the beautiful thing about this quarter turn, okay, right now we showed it from a chop, but go deep waist ankle. Same thing, foot down, quarter turn, same exact position. If he goes far knee, far ankle, okay, same thing. Quarter turn, right there. If he goes spiral, I'm going change over, leg under, right to my power position, okay? If he pulls me to a crab, it's the same exact thing, okay? I go power position, he pulls me here, okay? Now, okay, a lot of guys get kind of concerned about hands here, and they are important. The biggest thing is if you get pulled into this crab, it's staying tight in the ball. Anytime I get extended and wrestle here, okay, he's got all kinds of options. If he takes me any direction, I'm almost turned already. So my main concern is staying tight in the ball, okay? He's not super comfortable sitting on his butt crack in line. He wants to take me one way or the other, okay? So first, if he starts, maybe he slaps the half and he starts taking me back, okay? I gotta stay tight. Okay, as soon as I'm here and he starts taking me a direction and I get extended, that's where it turns, that's where you can be in trouble. So everything's tight, all right? I hit this quarter turn and he sits me, I gotta be here and wrestle here, okay? Again, some guys will get occupied with the hands, okay, don't worry. There you go. Question. Questions in that position. Anyone? Okay, again, there's urgency, right? But we're not in a rush. Okay, when you're in a rush, you're frantic, obviously, minus short time scenarios, guys tend to put themselves in a little bad position. So staying patient, staying secure, finding a strong position here, being able to wrestle here, being able to do hip heists here, okay? Because sometimes I go here and it's, all right, I go quarter turn and he's barely hanging on. Sometimes it's just a simple, and I'm out. Okay, but it's all about how fast can I get my belt buckle back to the mat in that position. So quarter turns, being able to wrestle here, simple hip heists are key in this position. You know, same for like a guy on a single leg, right? I was watching, we're in this crackdown position. This hip heist, okay, is key. Being able to get pressure this way and square my hips back up. Simple hip heist. Now we're back to baseline defense. So, you know, that translates kind of to all these positions. So, any other questions? Anything you guys want to see again?
When you're getting the single, if your guys get to like a seatbelt position on that, when they pull the arm up on their wizard, what do you teach them with a seatbelt?
Hey guys, going seatbelt?
Yeah, like you get the guy wizards and the arm slides down up.
Here, I would stay on the leg. I'm trying to stay below this butt. Right? If he goes shin wizard, number one, I don't know if I'll be able to get here. Okay, but if I do, it's a hip battle. Okay, he's trying to get his hip down and lower than mine. I want to be here. Ideally, you know, I'd probably come back out front, get back to that short offense, okay? But really, if I'm on this single and we're here, I want to stay on this leg, even if he's got a shin wizard, okay? Pressure into this guy, change knees, post up. Now we're wrestling. I do, a couple guys on the team are, you know, have some Greco experience, and they'll use that. Maybe they'll use this short offense here. This guy, wizards, he'll come up and set up here for his stuff, but I prefer my guys stay on the leg.
What would be a good third option out of your short offense?
Regular go behind. You know, you got your attacking his lead leg this way, all right? Attacking his trail leg this way. Sometimes, like I said, it's such a hustle position, right? You can't keep up. But it's just a regular go behind. Good question, huh? And honestly, that's kind of the first option. If the guy stops wrestling and I'm behind him, you know, secure the takedown. But a lot of guys, once I cut this angle here and I'm pulling this chest, they're gonna want to square up, bring that chest up. What else? Any other questions in those short offense and quarter turn quad pod positions?
When you're in on the sweep, do you ever catch, do you teach your kids to catch the leg with the knee on the leg there?
On the mat or standing up?
On the mat?
Here? On the shin wizard or one on foot up?
Either one.
Yeah. Ideally, this is my first finish, okay? So, I'm here. Hand on my foot, shoulder press. Right here. Medial part of his knee to the mat. All right, from here, just grab him in, secure him, okay? He doesn't really have the flexibility in his knee and his hip to wizard here. Here. It's all about shoulder positioning. Here. And if I do reach, I'm staying below the butt. This is not as good as this. Does that answer your question?
I guess it'd be more on your wizard then. So your knee to knee.
Yeah.
And you can teach them to hop over that leg.
To come around this way?
Yes.
Yeah, so, no, because as you do that, your shoulder gets further and further out, and his shin wizard gets tighter and tighter. Like a finish can be there, it's just a lot. Really, really difficult. Okay, because I'm here, I go elbow down, turn my hips, do all the things, right? But my shoulder position, as I circle, my shoulder gets further and further out. So instead of circling around, I want to focus on, if I can, getting my shoulder back in there, attacking this foot there. Okay. If I can't, he's got a good tight shin wizard. That's when I'll change knees, post, wrestle here.
Your quad pod, what I call it, front pod, how do you prevent your leg from getting over 35? You can keep that wrist protected out and kind of walking it in.
Yeah. Yeah, great play. Like hooking ankles and
Yeah, like your body can sometimes like quad pod, just needs to guide on that.
yeah, and that's fair, and that's why you gotta kind of spend some time here. So if I go quad pod, and this guy starts throwing boots in, go ahead. I don't want to sit, I don't want to spend time here. Okay, I want to sit immediately. And again, just like the crab we talked about, I gotta get my knees and chest tight.
Filling them out and jumping over.
What's that?
Filling them out.
Yeah, feeling them out. You know, a lot of guys they'll get here to hold in. Okay, I want to ditch these here. Whatever side he attack, if he's attacking power half, right? I gotta get that side down there. Right. Okay, you gotta. The key is stay tight, okay? Because his boots in, he goes power half, right? And I go over trying to put the power half side down, but I'm not tight. I get extended. Other way. Yep. That cross face is coming right here. We're gonna keep that cross face in a whole other battle. So I gotta be prepared for that. Be ready to eat it. Okay. But the key is staying tight in the ball. I'm working this. Okay. I go. He's cross facing. It's tight. Everything's tight. Now I can work this foot. As soon as I get here, that's when he gets me flat in my belly. That's a whole nother much more difficult than that. So if I get to that quad pod and the guy's sitting, I'm honestly trying to get to that crab position that I was just in, okay? Instead of in the crab, his leg there. So I'll go quarter turn, here, all right? And I get to this baby stand up, but he starts throwing boots in, okay? Number one, if I'm in decent position, he's good here, okay? He's kind of square, his hands are in good position, he's not too far over the top. I don't want to spend time here. I don't want to let him get me here, okay? So I'm gonna sit nice and try and get tight right here and ditch those boots out. Now we're wrestling. Here.
Okay. You can get this guy to come into your room anytime. I had him in mind for 2 days this summer. And I know several others have. Get him in your room. Guys, he's got a lot of stuff that he can share with you. And he teaches very well, as you can tell with the progressions. It's really good. But I've got a cut in here.
Yep.
Everybody give him a round of applause.